All right, so we're going to play maybe my favorite co-op board game. Maybe my favorite board game that I've ever played. It's definitely up there. And it's called Pandemic. We're going to play the online version of it that's available on Steam. If you've never played Pandemic, it's a lot of fun, but it's one of those games, one of those co-op games that even if you get good at it, you'll probably lose about as much as you win. This is a game that definitely kicks you hard once in a while. And it's a game that we play a ton at home, so much so that some of the cards are starting to wear out, that we probably need to buy a new copy soon. So I'm not going to go through all the rules. I'll do a kind of a quick rundown of how to play, but there's tons of videos out there if you want to go watch that go really in depth on how to play this. So we will get started. The way we always play at home is we randomly get characters, but we'll just go ahead and pick a couple, and each character has their own abilities, which we'll go over. Let's see, researcher, scientist, and I'm going to add a third player. I think with two players, I'm controlling all the characters, but with two, I think it's actually a lot easier to win than the more that you have. I think it gets a little harder to win. I'll go with the dispatcher. Okay, we'll go with 3. And I think what this is going to do, it's going to set up the initial board for us, and I'll let it do its thing, and then talk about what's going on. Okay, so this is, of course, the world map with each of the major cities, and these cubes that come out represent the disease that's infecting the cities. And each color is a different type of disease. So you have the red, black, blue, and yellow. This game, 2020 and 2021 maybe hits a little close to home for some of us, but anyhow, so these are diseases that are spreading throughout the world. Each city can contain a maximum of 3. And if that city gets infected again, where another cube is supposed to be placed there, causes what's called an outbreak. An outbreak means every city connected to that one. So if Los Angeles is the next city we infect, every city connected to Los Angeles would get a cube instead. And there's an outbreak tracker that doesn't show up until we have an outbreak. I think it's a maximum of 8 outbreaks you can have, and then you lose the game. And that's probably the most frequent way to lose, because they can chain to each other. So let's say that, let's say Hong Kong here had an outbreak, but let's say that Shanghai also had 3 cubes. If Hong Kong has an outbreak and you have to put 1 in Shanghai, since there's already 3 there, it would cause a second outbreak, which then each of these cities would get another cube. And if you have a lot of heavily infected cities close together, it can get out of hand really fast. So that's one way you can lose, is hitting the number of outbreaks. The other way is we have these cards that each player draws 2 cards at the end of their turn. We have 49 right now. If we go through that entire deck, we lose. And the other way you can lose is so there's a certain number of cubes for each disease. If you run out, so if they get down to 0, you also lose. The way that you win is by curing all 4 diseases. The way that you cure a disease is you get 5 cards of the same color. So like if you had red, you get 5 red cards, and you turn them in at a CDC center like this. Like right now we only have 1 in Atlanta. So you turn them in there, and that cures that color disease. You draw 2 cards a turn. You can also exchange cards with another player as long as you're in the same city and you're in that card's city. So, for example, to exchange Montreal, both this character and one of these other characters would have to be, they'd all have to be in Montreal, and then they could trade this card, give this card to another player, share it with them. Each turn, the players get 4 actions. You can move, you can cure a disease cube, so you can remove 1 disease cube. You can play any card in your hand to fly to that city, and then you discard that card. If you're in that city, you can also play the card to build another CDC center. And I'm trying to think what other... you can also play, if you have any event cards, you can play those at any time without using an action. Those are the main actions. I'm probably missing 1 or 2 that will come up as we play, but yeah, and that's it. And then what happens is every now and then when you draw 2 cards, so at the end of the turn, you also infect cities. So you draw 2 cards from this deck, and those cities get a disease cube on them. There's 5 epidemic cards mixed into this deck, and when one of those comes out, you discard it. You take this discard pile, you shuffle them, you put them back on top of the deck, and you draw out 2, and you infect 2 more cities. And that in that way, cities get infected multiple times because those same cities keep coming out. They keep getting put back into the very top of the deck, and so they're going to come out again. You'll see how that works as we play. So what I'm going to do, let's see. Okay, so this character, each character has a special ability. The medics is that instead of curing 1 cube in a city, if they do the cure action, they cure all the cubes in that city. So because we potentially have an outbreak, could happen in Los Angeles, I'm going to use 2 actions to move there. So I go 1, there's 2, and then we'll treat, sorry, not cure, but we'll treat the diseases. So all 3 go away on 1 action. And let's see. I would like to get here. So I think what I'm going to do is use my last action, to move to Sydney, and then next turn he's going to be able to get to Hong Kong and work his way over here. Okay, we'll finish the turn. So now we draw 2 cards that get added to my hand, and you can hold up to a maximum of 7, and then you have to start discarding. Okay, and then we infect cities. It's prompting me for this because you can play event cards at any time. So it wants to know if I want to play. There's certain events that will help with infections. Okay. So now it's our quarantine specialist. Now the quarantine specialist has a pretty cool ability that any city she's adjacent to, she prevents disease cubes from being placed on them, even if those cities are drawn out at any turn. So she can prevent outbreaks pretty easily. And for that reason, 1, 2, 3, I kind of want to get her over here somewhere. So I do have the airlift card, which lets her move to any one city. But I think I want to hold on to that because it's not too urgent yet. We're still early in the game. Yeah, so we're just going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. go ahead and infect cities now. So there, Taipei came out, but because she's on Taipei, nothing happens. And Tehran gets one. Okay. So the dispatcher's ability is she can use an action to move anyone, or she can move a character to another character's city. So I think what she's gonna do is she's gonna move All right, to help get things cleaned up faster over here, she's gonna move the medic, use 2 of her actions to move him there for next turn. And she herself, I think, is gonna start moving towards this. Okay, it's not much going on so far, but there comes an epidemic. And after 3 epidemic cards come out, it changes the infection rate, which right now we're at 2. It'll go up to 3, so it means each turn we have to pull out 3 cities instead of just 2. Okay. So Ho Chi Minh is getting one. Taipei. And I forgot the other thing that the epidemic does is the next card you pull out automatically gets 3, so that's why Miami now has 3 here. Okay, so while the medic is here, we're gonna get rid of these. Move here for 2. Treat these. And then move there. So that's getting close to an outbreak. Okay, so this one just came out, so we're okay right now. And the way that this deck is split up, there's 5 epidemic cards, but when you set the deck up, you split it up into 5 equal piles. And you put 1 epidemic card in each pile, you shuffle that pile, and then you stack them on top of each other. So we know, because an epidemic just came out, that we probably have a couple turns till at least until the next one comes out. And based on that, I think what we're gonna do 1, 2, 3. So this one could be coming out. So we're gonna go, since she can block anything bad from happening there, we'll get her there. I'm getting to a point where I'm going to have to make some decisions about cards. Okay, so my medic has 3 yellows. I'm getting close to a cure there. You need 5 of the same color. I think what I'm going to do, so I don't have to worry about this yet. Actually, I do. That could come out. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna treat one of those. We're going to we're gonna move to Los Angeles. What I'm gonna do is have the medic come meet her in Los Angeles and take her Los Angeles card. That's getting scary. Okay. So we're gonna treat the ones here. And then he's going to take Los Angeles. He now has too many cards. So we're going to discard. And since he only has one of the black cards, we're going to get rid of that one. Okay. That is all his actions. Hopefully he draws a yellow. He does not. Okay, I've got to discard 2, so we're going to get rid of this one and the blue one. Okay. This is close to getting out of hand fast. Okay. So I'm going to treat I'm going to do all 3. And so it becomes useful to have these centers in different cities. So I'm going to build another one because I have the card where she is. And then I'm going to play the airlift event card. Move her to Mexico City. Now she's going to be able to give the medic the Mexico City card, and then he can find a cure for the yellow disease. So St. Petersburg now is a problem. Okay. All right, so she is going to go. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Treat one of these. Okay, so medic is going to Mexico City. It's going to grab a card. It's going to have to discard one of these. I'm going to go with Beijing. And then we're going to move to Oh, no. Oh, that's the other action. If you're in a city, you can play that city's card to then fly anywhere in the world. But we're going to do... Yeah, we're just going to move because we don't want to waste that card. And of course I drew a yellow, so... Jeez. Okay. Get rid of those two. That's bad. And see, here's what happens now. That triggers 2 outbreaks. So Lagos was an outbreak, and then it triggered one here. Oh, wow, we got pounded there. Absolutely pounded. We had 5 outbreaks. Okay. So she is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And now she's locking down that area. Oh, God, that's so bad. Okay. I think she's just going to treat all 3 of these. And then move here. It's getting tough with cards. So we're going to get rid of 2. That's good. That's bad. That's another outbreak. Okay. So he has 5 yellows, so he can cure. We got yellow cured. And now what happens with his special ability is just walking through cities with yellows, he automatically removes them. So I'm going to do this. So he's going to be able to clean all this up. If we get all the yellows removed, what it does then, it eradicates the disease. So it can, anytime yellow cards come out, nothing gets placed anymore. An epidemic. So now the infection rate goes up to 3. And we're going to use an event card. We have this forecast, which lets us look at the top 6 cards about to come out, and we can rearrange them to whatever order we want. So Osaka's clear. That's a good one to come out. St. Petersburg we want at the back. Taipei is not too bad. The rest of these are bad. Okay, we're going to do it that order. Wait, didn't I just put that at the back? I swore I just put that at the end. Okay, well, we're about to die. I did it in the wrong order. Okay. So... Okay. Oh, now since we have the cure, just hitting the treat button on any yellow, which reminds me, so let's go back. Just hitting the treat button on any yellow square automatically treats any cubes that are on there. I kind of want her just to stay there. I'm just going to go ahead and end her turn. We're going to get rid of the yellow card since we already have a cure for that. Okay. So she has a cure for blue. So we're going to ditch the yellow because we already cured that. And I think we're going to ditch the red because we have... She has 3, she has 2, he has 2. Okay. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3. And then he'll start moving up here. So we almost got yellow removed. Okay, we're going to hold on to that. So that lets us get rid of one of these cards. Okay. Tokyo's in bad shape. Okay, so we eradicated yellow. So both Delhi and Tehran are in the discard. I really need to be here. Oh, that just came out, right? Okay, that just came out. St. Petersburg's in there also. Okay, we're just going to position her here. Okay, we're gonna discard yellow and one of the blues. So nothing happens because that was a yellow. Nothing happens because that's a yellow. Come on, yellows. Nice. Okay. So she's gonna go 1, 2, 3, and we just cured the blue. So we're halfway to a win, but in really bad shape. One outbreak away from losing. Okay. So he's just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Epidemic card. Oh, that's bad. Okay, so we can remove Shanghai or Tokyo. And really at this point, it's just a matter of luck. Which one gets drawn first. So let's go with Tokyo. Shanghai. There we go. We lose. And that's how fast you can lose a pandemic. All right, well, that was fun. Let's give it another go. Let's see. Okay, so let's go with a researcher. Quarantine. We just played with the medic. You know what, we'll go with operations expert. Okay. All right, so this game, there's a little bit of luck of the draw as far as what cards come out, when they come out. But it's part of what makes it fun, and you saw how easy it is to lose. Okay, so we've got a hotspot here. Okay, so the researcher's special ability is she can give a card to any player that's in their hand as long as they're in the same city. So you don't have to be in Chicago to give them Chicago. You can give them any card. Based on that, I'm going to give Chicago to the quarantine specialist. And I'm going to go ahead and also give Montreal. Oops. So now we're close to a cure there. So that took 2 actions. I'm going to go... Yeah, we're just going to move here and get rid of one of these. Okay. I think what I'm going to do here Okay, so we're gonna go this way, 3 and 4. And we're gonna hope for a blue card here and not an epidemic. Wow, Osaka just came out twice in a row, so that's an outbreak. And there's another outbreak already. Wow. Okay. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and we're gonna go ahead and build a research station there. So his ability, he can build research stations every turn, basically. Without using a card to do it. So I need to get somebody here. And I'd have to use my 4th turn to go there, which I can't do anything, so I'm just going to treat the cube here, and we'll get there next turn. I forget what government grant does. I can add a research station anywhere. We'll hold on to that for now. Okay. So I'm going to treat 2, 3, and then we're going to move here. get rid of one of these. Let's just get rid of 2. Another outbreak. Okay, so we're gonna move here. We're gonna use government grant. That's gonna be a tough one to get to. So we're just gonna hold off there now. Okay. So we're gonna go 1, 2. Give him Osaka. I'm gonna have him drop. I'm gonna discard. I shall discard St. Petersburg. And then she is going to go back to Taipei and be done. Now he's going to be able to move to Taipei and grab that card from her. She's going to discard this one. Okay. So he's going to treat that, move here, get Taipei from her. He will then use the forecast. And okay, Baghdad is perfectly fine. I missed that top card last time. Lima, I can't see. Okay, Lima is fine. Cairo's fine. Montreal's fine. And Hong Kong and Shanghai, both good. Okay, we're just gonna leave it in that order. And he will treat that one. And we got an epidemic. Damn it. So I'm kind of thinking I'm going to airlift my quarantine specialist. See, I want her to be able to give him another card. I should have had him move to Hong Kong. I screwed that up. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do this. So we're gonna use the airlift. We're gonna move the quarantine specialist to here, so that prevents outbreaks at both of those. And he's gonna have to discard. I think we'll do London. Good thing I did that. That would have been another outbreak. Okay. So she's gonna try to get up here to deal with that. So she's gonna go ahead and use this, and let's put a research station there. That was another outbreak. Moscow came out. Okay, so we're gonna go. There's another outbreak. Another outbreak. Awesome. That's the end of the game. Wow. Oh, that got out of control. All right, let's go one more. So we'll go. How about these three? Like I said, even if you're good at this game, you'll lose probably more often than you win. It's just not a very forgiving game. And we're only playing with 5 epidemic cards. You can actually play with 7 put into the player pile. Wow, this is not being kind at all. Okay, so we gotta worry about that. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and we'll go right there. Actually, I should have stayed there because then it would block San Francisco too. Okay, so our operations expert. We're just going to clean up this. Wow, already an epidemic. Okay. So I really need him over here cleaning this up, but before that, I gotta deal with this. What do you do here? I think we are going to so any of these three could come out. And there's nowhere she can be that blocks all of them. So I'm gonna go, and then she's covering these two. She'll be covering San Fran just in case another epidemic card comes out before it gets back around to her, or to the medic at least. Okay, not too bad. I think he... So... I think we're going to build one here. Okay, so we're going to go here, treat all those. Turn 3, treat all those. There's an outbreak. Okay. So she's gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then treat that one. Okay. I am going to use the airlift before this stuff starts getting out of control. I'm going to airlift the medic. Down to here, so he can clean up yellow. And then she will discard the only black card she has. So 3 yellow, 3 red. We'll kind of see what happens, which way she goes. Okay. So I want to get down there. 2, 3. Okay, so he has 4 red. I think we're gonna get rid of Los Angeles. Okay. He's gonna treat these. Clean up that. And an epidemic. So we'll go ahead and so I don't have to discard. Actually, you know what? We're gonna discard Osaka because he's close to a cure there. Okay, so she has Manila, Seoul, or Shanghai. So what I'm thinking is 1 to move to Hong Kong, 2 to cure, 3 gets me back here. I want to end up in Manila so he can come up to Manila and grab the card. So actually we'll treat 1, move here, treat 2, and move there for 4. Okay, and she's gonna discard. She's gonna give him Manila. So I'm gonna discard Seoul and Shanghai because we'll have the red cure then. There's another outbreak. Okay. So he's going to move 1 here, take the card, and he will discard Paris. And then for his 3rd action, he'll move to Hong Kong. And there we have red cured. So 1 down, 3 to go. And here comes an epidemic. I think we're just going to hold on to that for now. Maybe I should have got rid of soul. St. Petersburg is screwing me again. So we quickly went to 4 outbreaks and we're at an infection rate of 3. Okay. So we're gonna play government grant. Okay, we're gonna discard Montreal. Man. Okay, so if we move here, we can then move between the research stations. Now she's got that sealed off. Okay, so red's already cured, so we're gonna get rid of that one. Okay. Oh, I forgot he... Okay, let me go back. Since red's cured, treating it removes everything. So we treat these 2, 3. Okay. All right, so the medic. Cure Chicago. Okay, so he is going to discard we're going to do these two. Okay. So I need these two to meet up in Milan so she can get that card. And then maybe Madrid to get this card. God, this is tough. Okay. So we don't need red. Just gotta get rid of two. Mumbai. Mumbai is gonna be easier to potentially meet up. Damn it. Epidemic. Okay, so we want to get rid of either Beijing or Chennai to avoid any more outbreaks. And it's just going to be dumb luck which one comes out. That's not good. So he could clean up Beijing, but I just got rid of that. Could clean up Sydney. Go 1, 2, 3, 4 on his way here. me a black card. There we go. So we got a cure for black. Okay. So we already cured red, so let's discard that. And I think we'll discard that. Please be kind. Ooh, there's an outbreak. Damn it. Okay. Draw blue. Nice. Alright, so we're gonna get rid of a black one and a blue one, because then we still have 5 for the cure. It's getting down to the wire. That's bad. So he could play this card and get there to clean that up. But I do need the yellow cure. So let's instead go 1, 2, 3, start cleaning that up. No. Okay, so he's gonna go 1, play the cure. You know what, I didn't need to have him go there because now we're gonna do this. I'm gonna hold that for now. Okay. So she's gonna play the cure for blue. And now we just need yellow. So if I get to Miami, she can give that card to him. Then they meet in Mexico City. Oh, this is going to be close. I'm gonna run out of cards. Okay. Okay, so he is going to build. Then he can fly to Atlanta. Go 3. Take her card. He'll play this one. Which Montreal we're fine. Mexico City we're fine. Manila we're fine. Paris we're fine. Shanghai we're fine. Okay. We are perfectly fine with that order. Yeah, we'll play this. Okay. See, I only have 3 cards left in the draw pile. And he's going to take 2, and she's going to take 2. And it's game over. There's absolutely nothing I can do to prevent it. God, it sucks. We're so close. One more turn. I'm going to be 1 turn short of winning. Absolutely nothing I can do here. God, this sucks. And then she draws the cards and we lose. If I had 1 more turn, he would have moved here, built us facility, got the card, 4th action, play the cure, we won. So it looks like 0 for 3 tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed the games. That was fun.